right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Bakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect, pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. In this particular video, I want to talk about the New World Order and the MOTB, the Mark of the Beast. And this is going to be a short video. This is going to be part 2 to the video that you just watched, or my last video. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you go watch it. And the reason I made it 2 parts is because usually when you tie scriptures to a video that's been saying certain things about the V, that jump shot, the MOTB, they can flag it for medical disinformation, violence, or whatever they want to tie to it. They're going to take your video down, is what I'm saying. So this is just going to be part 2. And I'm going to talk about the MOTB, the New World Order. All right, and the New World Order is spoke about in the scriptures, Job 5:12. It's called as enterprise, as you can see right there on your screen. And we're going to get into it. It's Job 5:12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty. Now the devices is talk about his plot, his plan. You know what I'm saying? And this plot and his plan is his enterprise, is his undertaking, right? But his plot, his plan, his undertaking is to actually put a device inside of your hand and inside of your brain, or your forehead, as the scriptures would say. It is an actual device as well. So that's a beautiful way that the scriptures has put it, and we call it over here in America, it's the RFID chip, radio frequency identification device. Over across seas, they call it the NFC chip, the near field communication device. Nevertheless, it's the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, so it says he disappointed the devices of the crafty, his plot, his plans, right, which includes the actual device, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So what is their enterprise? It's talking about the New World Order, which is the video you just saw. You hear them talking about the New World Order. And as a matter of fact, they have actually a New World Order quotes from David Rockefeller. Let's see if we can get one right now. David Rockefeller, New World Order. This is a known thing. This is known. This isn't no secret. Okay. All right, I think maybe this is one. All right, this is the one I'm looking for right here. Let's read that real quick. It says, some even believe we are a part of a secret cabal working against the best interest of the United States, characterizing my family and me as internationalists, and of conspiring with others around the world to build a more integrated global political and economic structure. One world order. One world, if you will. If that's the charge, I stand guilty, and I am proud of it. David Rockefeller. Now this is one of the top elites. Okay? So this is known, man. The New World Order, man. Alright, so that's his enterprise, and it's to have the population not to exceed 500 million, and to also microchip the population. Look at Aaron Russo, and I forgot what Rockefeller it was. It might have been David Rockefeller, I don't know, but Aaron Russo, he died, and his best friend was one of the Rockefellers, and it was talking about chipping everybody, and Aaron Russo asked the guy, well, why do you want to do that? Like chip everybody, make everybody slaves and stuff like that. And he said the response that he got back from the Rockefeller was it was cold, it was calculating, it was, well, why do you care about those people? Why do you care? Why? It's about you. It's about your family. Why do you care about those people? All right. So this is the enterprise he's talking about. And device, his plan, his plot, and also it's a real device as well. All right. As a matter of fact, let's get into Revelations 3, Slakia, Revelations 13 and 16. And we read, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. I remember that word mark. We went over this plenty of times, but I'm gonna get into it. You know, the word still got to come out. You can never make enough videos about the MOTB, as Elder Apostle Tahar says. All right, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. Right? You can't buy or sell because the dollar is about to collapse. Did not Joe Butthead just sign executive order not too long ago to make a big step towards digital currency, and that digital currency is going to be the thing that's going to be the main thing in the future that's going to you're going to have to make transaction with digital money is going to be the MOTB, that mark of the beast, which is going to be the chip. All right, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, now let's get inside of that mark. What does it say when it says mark? All right, we already know it's charagma, and that charagma. Let's go down to right here. A thing carved, sculptured, graven work, right? And print, mark, stamp, and then printed, mark, stamp. But right here, graven work. This thing's going to be inside of you. It's going to be a physical mark, not something spiritual, and it's going to go inside of your body, graven, right? A scratch or etching, something that's breaking the skin. All right, that's not drawing blood, but having you bleed. You know, you can look it up on YouTube. So when these people get these chips, get these marks, they're bleeding, man. All right, and they get it by way of a hypodermic needle. And speaking about that, the root word of charagma is what? Corax, as you can see right there. And this is the delivery system. All right, it says sharpen to a point. And what's sharpened to a point? That hypodermic needle. Hypodermic needle. Right. This is the delivery system. RFID chip hypodermic needle. Has a big catheter. You see it right here. Look. And it puts one of these inside of this and it pumps it into you. Then they have something with a brain chip called the Neuralink. The Neuralink. Right. You see that? Now you saw this picture in the last video. See? A regular skull. You have a machine, which is right here. You see Elon, the devil Musk, standing right there in front of it, and it drills a quarter-size hole inside of your skull. Then a machine places this device on it with very hair-like wires, and it spreads them to certain locations of your brain. Because you have a frontal lobe that deals with motory functions, a parietal lobe and a temporal lobe that deals with your smell, your hearing, and things like that. And then you have an optical lobe that deals with your sight. So it spreads this very intricately over your brain, and therefore it can control you for real. That's why in the other video it said there was a guy talking about you could pass information, you could download things in your brain, but also they can change your emotions. They can do a lot of things if they want to. And as you see, quarter size thing plants it there, boom, chip is in there, and boom, they seal it back up. Now it heals, and now you just have a chip on your brain. All right, and your right hand, right here, this chip, or in your forehead, right here, in your head. How about that one? All right. And the way you get the one in your hand is by way of a hypodermic needle, which is to sharpen to a point. It's something to sharpen to a point. And what's going to be on that chip is going to be all your information. It's going to be your medical information, your financial information, so forth and so on. Your history, your family history, everything. All right. That's why this one, grapho, it goes down to what? To write, right? To fill with writing, to draw up and write and compose. right? To grave, especially to write, right? Because on this thing is going to be written all of the information. So, hey, there's that. So, Salaki, my children in the background. I'm gonna end this video anyway. I didn't want to make this too long, but hey, that's the New World Order. You know what I mean? What they want to do is put that chip inside of you. Well, I'm gonna go. You know what I mean? I hope it was edifying with that. I'm gonna say shalom.